Now, our Region 5 Insider 5 most important questions. What is your biggest failure and what did you learn from it?
I would say my biggest failure, does it have to be gymnastics related?
It does not.
I think my biggest failure would be my freshman year when I went in thinking I wanted to be a nurse. I took one class and I didn't do well in it, and so I sort of took it as a fail. But I sort of learned that I had no interest in that field whatsoever, and I just sort of was doing it because I thought that was what I needed to do. And so that was probably my biggest failure because I thought I was trying to be someone I wasn't, and then I really realized what I actually enjoyed, and I actually sat down and really looked at what was interesting to me. And so I sort of learned it's not about it's not about who you think other people want you to be. It's about who you want to be yourself and what you want to do. I think that's one thing I learned.
Cool. Who were your most influential people in your life, inside and outside of the gym?
My most influential people, obviously Kim and Yuha Tanskin, and I know that I wouldn't be where I am today without them. And I still talk to Kim. I talk to her very often. She's awesome. Obviously my parents, and then I would say Courtney Kupats, obviously. Suzanne's a huge factor too. She really changed a lot of things in the way I looked at gymnastics. And then last, I would say one of my teammates, Sydney Sneed. I wouldn't have made it through 3 years. And then she graduated, obviously, my senior year. But I wouldn't have made it through those 3 years without her. She became my absolute best friend, and um, really was an influential person in my life because she helped me in so many areas, and we got along so well, and it was so easy to go through college with her. So I would say lastly her.
One of my favorite athletes in college. I love whip to double back. I love that pass.
Oh, she did it awesome.
It was awesome. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Ooh, to read minds, hands down. Just because you never know what people are thinking, and it's so hard to read some people, especially on a big team when you don't know everyone and you have new people coming in. I wish I could read minds. I think that would be awesome.
That's hysterical because Lexi Funk said the same thing.
Did you
Yes,
really?
exact same
That's
thing.
so funny.
Exact same thing. Um, which of your personality traits has been the most useful in college and life for you?
Um, Probably, I don't know how to phrase this, but I would just say bubbly. I know, um, in club I talked way too much, but in college gymnastics it was sort of okay to talk, but then sometimes they would be like, "Rachel, can you please just stop talking and do your assignment?" But I like really was the type of person that wanted to know about your day, and I would go over to bars, and Josh, our coach, I would have like a 30-minute conversation before I did my 3 9 9 routines that took me half of what my conversation was. And so I think that the bubbly personality really helps in a lot of aspects, but it can also be quite frustrating to some coaches. But I think that it takes all types of personalities to make a team. And I was the one girl that was always smiling, always making everyone laugh, always talking too much, always being bubbly, even though my day was terrible. That was me. That was the type of girl I was in college. So that I would say that, I think.
Cool. And then the final one for this is if you could step into mine or Kim's shoes, what would you have asked yourself and then answer that question?
Hmm. I think I would ask myself, just coming from y'all's perspective, I would say I would ask what exactly did Region 5, what's one quality that Region 5 gave you that really helped you succeed in college gymnastics? And I would say that one quality is I want to say the emphasis on team, and I don't know how to word that, maybe unity, because coming from club, there are a lot of girls who come into college and a lot of girls who came into Georgia who had no team really background. Because a lot of times in club, you're competing with a level 10 team that has maybe two girls from your club or three. And sometimes you get a big club, um, like Twin City Twisters. I think they have like 50 level 10s. And so sometimes there's a big team and sometimes there's not. And even in elite, it's more individualized. But Region 5 really sets you up for like a team emphasis is what into going into college. And that's what college gymnastics is about. It's all about the team. It's all about competing for your university. You're not competing for yourself. You're doing it for your teammates. And I think Region 5 really helped me realize that a little bit more than other girls per se coming from other regions into college. It's really about, oh, this girl's gonna get this in the all around at nationals, so she can do this, this, and this. But like we really looked at it as Region 5 winning as a team, winning our age group, and then winning the overall whole. And that's exactly what college gymnastics is about. It doesn't matter if you get 3 10s. If your team doesn't win, that's what it's about.